Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. He's on the move. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
First down, here's Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. On the give, this is Irving. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Regular.
From the gun, Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers picked up the fumble and ran it home. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. His first throw is an interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Irving here from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
That's complete, Mike Evans. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry! What's up?
Right back to Irving now. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Real. Hurry, hurry! What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Irving hauls it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
What's up?
Irving on the inside give. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers lined up with a 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the gun. The throw is caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run.
Hey, alert, alert!
Offense in the hurry up here.
What's up?
White does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Offense up to the line fast. Play clock nearing 0, and Coach Todd Bowles has to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they had that one contained right at the line. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alert, alert, alert!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38, gets this to Kincaid. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
1st down throw for Allen. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Allen gonna throw again. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Allen now on 1st down. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. Second and 6 coming up here. Again, Allen to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. To the air again, Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Alert, 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 alert! Done!
Now here's Mayfield. This one finds Irving. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Complete to his... Oh, he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets this forward to the 19. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Middle. Half.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be second down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just And
in! Touchdown, Buffalo! On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Finds a man right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Keys! Point it right. Regular.
First down, here's Baker. As the open man downfield. And he'll be touched down after a big play. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Real. Good.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down.
Let's go.
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Run. What's that?
Play clock nearing 0, and Coach Todd Bowles has to signal for a timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Hey, alert! Run. Got.
Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that takes them to 3rd down. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw now didn't work out the way his earlier targets had.
It kind of felt like you could see that from the booth. This defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball. A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
To throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Alert! All 52. Alert!
Here he is to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Alert, alert, alert!
He'll look to throw it. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Middle.
To throw again, it's Allen. Complete to Shakir. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. First and 10. Here's Allen. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Allen gonna throw again. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Bass now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield now from the gun. This finds Evans complete. And a good pickup of 9 there before it gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Baker now from the gun. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game.
Good game.
I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel
as soon as I
at
hiked
both of
that ball,
them?
I hit
You call a deep
triangle,
pass like that
and
again on the
nothing
next play,
happened.
it could
That's
go
why
to
the
the
ball
end
got
zone.
released
But
so
this
late,
time,
and that
it
was an
is
easy
a
pick
takeaway.
because EA Sports, they rig these games.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
If anybody's on here watching, just know, right here, here's how EA Sports just robbed this game from me. Right here, boom, I hit triangle. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening right now. I'm pressing triangle, nothing's happening. Now look at what happens when it throws late. Free play for EA. EA just totally ripped me off on this game, like they always do, because that's the only way I can be beaten is by EA Sports. EA Sports is the only way I can lose. And it's absolutely insane. And if there's a lawyer out there, we need to get involved and sue these people, because I should be crowned the champion, 6 figures. I don't understand why they have some sort of vendetta against me. But this is absolutely insane. The guy's wide open. I'm pressing triangle. Nothing's happening. Right here. I run this play 2-3 times a game. And look at wide open. Why would I not press it right here? It's wide open. But EA won't let me until later. And then look at the free play EA just gave. Look at the free play. So, EA Sports, they rig these games.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Mayfield. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact, does so successfully, and it's a first down. That's a gain of 18 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Point it right. Good. Hey, 33.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 36 yards. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. He'll try to run with White. And he will power his way into the end zone. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Back north.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Another run here with Hall. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jordan Whitehead is there to bring him down. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the gun, Rodgers. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to Hall, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
On the give, it's Hall. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's into space past the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Under clear, sunny skies, we are ready for football. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going run again with Swift. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Williams on the play action. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Let's go.
To throw, Williams. Rolling left, buying some time.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6.
Here we go. Sack. Go.
They're going for this. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up. To throw is Mayfield. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got 1st down from the 31. So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Hopefully no short. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Alert, 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 alert. Real.
got a man in motion. From the 28. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this third down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. He loses the football. Bears pick it up. Headed the other way.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out.
And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Some early down aggressiveness in the shadow of their own end zone there, Brock. And unfortunately, it costs them. They're going to have to punt it away following the safety.
Well, you know me. I don't ever mind aggressiveness. I think it empowers your quarterback, empowers that offensive huddle. But you also got to know, as a quarterback, if you call a pass play, you got to do your job. And doing your job means avoiding a safety in that circumstance.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. Watch out.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. On the move, headed right. He bouncing football, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
From the gun, Mayfield. Hauled in by Godwin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Regular, regular, regular. Up, up. Hurry, hurry. Watch out.
First down, here's Baker. He's on the move. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Mayfield on first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Hey, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Working quickly here.
Regular, regular. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run, run, run. Done.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jalen Johnson with the stop. Tampa spends its second timeout now. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 21. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
They have themselves another first and 10.
Regular, regular, regular. Hurry. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw again. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They could bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Throwing again is Baker. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, avoid 33.
Mayfield now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down. Working from the gun, Williams. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. You got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Has his man, it's Swift. And he's tackled for a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first. Williams on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears start the second half with some needed points. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Tucker now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Baker now from the gun. On target to Godwin. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Now Mayfield. Flush down now to his left. He's keeping it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So we're through 3 here. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. From the 38. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He'll throw it. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. Gets it to the 15. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push this to an 8-point game. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 5. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Completed here to Komet. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Buys. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Subscribe to us on the YouTube if you can.
And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8. He's throwing for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Rolling out to his left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Hits his running back. And he crosses midfield before going out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
19 Lions.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Ready.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. He's got him. That's Swift. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Ready up.
And the Buccaneers clogging up the throwing lanes. We got 6 DBs out there. 3rd down. Throwing now. Has his man. It's a Dunze. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
The throw is caught. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Ready.
He'll try to do it himself. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears get it back to within 1 score. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. Oh, I think the Bears got to that one. Yes, Bears football! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's the give to Irving. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Once again, Irving.
Even in a spot that screamed, pass! His eyes kept looking to the backfield. So when he tried to run it, well, he broke on that ball, stunned everybody with a big-time stick.
So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Fourth and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them.
Hey, alert 33. Set. Pistol. Regular. Watch one.
Looking to throw. He's on the move. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
On the jump.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Set up.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away.